All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth. All right, man. It was a 4.8 magnitude earthquake that hit New York earlier today, man. All right. And I was reading up on something. I didn't hop on it immediately because the first time I saw it, it said that the earthquake happened Friday, which I'm not sure. I guess it must have been a small tremor that happened Friday, and then another one happened today. But that's the only reason I thought I didn't catch it. And I wanted to catch something like this immediately. But hey, it's the spirit, all right, because it's well known that earthquakes don't often happen in New York. All right, it's not that it's not probable to happen because obviously the Lord made this happen. But this should show you that today there is a power that ruleth in the heavens, man. Because did he not say that there will be earthquakes in diverse places? And that means the places where you don't normally have earthquakes, man. You know, diverse meaning different. You know, diverse places. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation. And that's what you have going on right now. You know, you have these different nations, as well as the different races in America, you know, that are compiled from these diverse places around the world that are having issues, man, you know, with each other, you know, because we're in a time of wars and rumors of war and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And we're coming into that part of the beginning of sorrows, man, you know, because there have been shortages in areas where it comes to food, not to mention these major transports that have been getting knocked off, you know, whether it be an accident or, you know, an intentional accident brought on. We know that these are the times that the Lord spoke of because I'm reading it right now. And it says in pestilences, which, you know, a lot of these diseases, you know, of course, the Center for Disease Control or the Center for Disease spreading, you know, you know, they have all these different pestilences and illnesses to where, you know, they say that they keep a hold of them so that they can study them to have a injection, you know, of medicine to combat it. But really, it's, you know, we already know that with this devil, it's disease warfare, man. All right. And then it says earthquakes in diverse places. All right. Once again, that word diverse or diverse, you know, that's where you get the word diverse from. All right. Gonna get it in the Greek. Kata.
Strong's G 2596, kata, kata.
So down from, throughout, according to, toward, along, meaning along the different ways of the earth, man, throughout the earth. And that's what you've been having, man. You know, you've been having tsunamis, earthquakes, and hurricanes, man. All right. So it's another typhoons. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. You know, which I believe that goes by, you know, coming into larger bodies of water, but still, nonetheless, these are all effects of tremors and earthquakes going throughout the earth, man, or bizarre weather that the Lord has created. You know, whether He's used to use His heart machine or not, you know, but I trust that this earthquake that just happened, you know, that this was one, you know, brought on by the Lord, man, directly. I mean. But this is Sirach chapter 16, verse 18. It says, behold, the heaven and the heaven of heavens, the deep and the earth, and all that therein is, shall be moved when he shall visit. All right. So it's going to happen in a matter of earthquakes. All these things that we see going on right now, they're going to increase until the time of the end, man. All right. Just like kind of like when you saw in that movie 2012, when the earth was being shifted, you know, they were having large earthquakes and craters that were popping up inside of parts of California. All right. Which, like I said, some of it is due to Esau's pollution of the earth. or him misusing power. And then most of it, hey, the Lord is also using angels to come down here and judge and do things as well, man. All right. It says the mountains also and the foundations of the earth shall be shaken with trembling when the Lord looketh upon them. And the Lord, hey, it says, does it not say that the Lord's eyes are upon the sinful kingdom? Yeah, the angels are down here making moves, man, because the elect are pretty much sealed. So the four winds of the earth are about to be let loose soon. And we're not going to have a job far as with prophesying out there at the moment, but really holding and keeping this truth for ourselves, man. All right, because we've given it out to those who it was meant for. Well, the Spirit has. That's why the scripture says to buy the truth and sell it not. All right, we've taken in this just way of life, and we've given it to the Lord's elect and chosen. So at the end of the day, when things do start to pop off and we're not allowed to go out there and speak, I might do it in another upload. When they went into the E was going into what the word unicorn means in the scriptures, which, he was somewhat on point. The word meaning one horn, or for a rhinoceros, you have a unicorn and a bicorn, or whatever, the two types of animals that, might have been used for. But really, we know that goes spiritually into us broadcasting this message, because when you go into that word, I believe the net, or his crib or something like that. I forgot exactly what word in the book of Job, the 39th chapter, it mentions it. But when you go into that, it means to broadcast, man, which shows you that this is talking about us spreading this message over the net. And sooner or later, hey, it's not going to be any need for it, because we're talking about these things that the Most High is about to bring. And sooner or later, they're going to cut the net, and the Lord's elect is going to be pretty much sealed in that day, man. Because the message is, hey, it's gonna be like the Lord closing the ark, to where, hey, if you don't have it, it's not meant for you. If you do have it, hold on to it. All right. So I'm gonna go from there. I'm gonna read this scripture. Actually, you know what? I just typed in April 8th just to see. See that I ain't even have to type in the word eclipse, because they're making they're sensationalizing this whole thing, which something may happen, it may not. We know eventually life is about to change in the Western Hemisphere, especially on a drastic measure. All right, we know that people's freedoms are going to be strongly infringed. They're going to strip you of your rights, and most of it, these people have voted it into law to do so. But it's no telling what's going to go on. They said that the National Guard is going to be out. All right. You hear people talking about it in their daily lives. I was going to get something to eat for my lunch on my break today, and I heard a Jake telling his friend about it. He was scoffing it, in which, hey, a lot of it is scoffable, because shit, if I can get it, Paul mentioned it, which we covered the prophesy. But as well, man, it's really about holding on to this word with the brethren, doing right by Yahweh Shai and the brotherhood. Because at the end of the day, I don't like to hold on to prophecies outside the scriptures. It does say that it's going to be, signs in the heavens. And we're going to get that. I'm going to get back to the topic. But a lot of Esau's prophecies, where he tries to say, well, this is going to happen, we don't really, it's not so much we can go off of, because he'll say some truths, but then he'll throw a bone out there expecting you to go by it so he can mislead. All right. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. It says, charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. So that going into, certain things that men might perceive or say of this world, that, hey, like I said, it says there's going to be signs in the heaven, but the scriptures don't say that the hell is just going to automatically start being unleashed. We know that this devil is going to do a lot of soothsaying around that time, as well as he's doing it right now, man. And he's been doing it heavy because he knows that his kingdom is at an end. But this is yeah, yeah, everybody's gonna be showing up in town, especially in places like the Midwest, so they can get a glimpse of what's going on. A lot of people are celebrating this, man, but they don't understand that this is really the end of their fun, you know. Because I believe, yeah, we're gonna be able to see it from up here. See if I can get a better article. Well, I get this. You know, this is some folly, but this also goes into their witchcrafts. As a matter of fact, since I said that, because it's just like when you know, about a few years back, maybe about 7, 8 years ago, what did he do on some of his major skyscrapers? Man, he was showing a lot of diverse deities and gods. Like I believe one of them was Kali at the time. Or was this? I believe that might have been. It was out of 2016. I believe it was a time around when Trump was president still, and they had Kali on one of the buildings, and we understand that Kali was supposed to be a god of war, goddess of war, or whatever, you know. But it's always major soothsaying when it comes to these damn devils, man. But it says here, get ready to embark on a whole new journey of life, Aries. Soon you will watch the old you, and previous versions of your life will fade into a memory as you embrace new horizons. And this is spiritual because we know that this devil plans to bring a new normal, a new way of life, a new hope, all the new things that he's been saying. He plans to bring to you people, man. All right. Damn, that's the spirit. Yeah, Aries is the god of war and the spirit of battle. And that's what we're coming into, man. And it's a bunch of other things, like the different satellites and the particle beams that Esau plans to use around that time. It's wickedness, man. This man is trying to break into dimensions so that he can go back in time or be a god, man. Or to conquer the Most High and conquer the heavens. But he's only going to go so far. All right? But this is actually, as a matter of fact, get to Genesis. This is Genesis 1:14, and the Most High said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years." Because we understand that, you know, the stars and the moon, you know, various suns, which are stars, they represent time, you know. We understand that the heavens, the stratosphere, or what have you, it represents time, or certain events that are about to happen in the future as well. All right, like Halley's Comet, for instance, that had the 7 tails, man. All right, that was a representation of E going down, man, of his of his kingdom being complete. All right, the beginning of the end of his empire, when he actually started to come down, man. And then with that, guess what? Who rose into power? You know, women's liberation came about, all right, during that time. You know, the civil rights movement. Oh, yeah. And then Jake, you know, brothers started actually going out there and teaching that we were Israelites all around the same time. It's like, if I'm mistaken, I don't know if I would have to look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Because Halley's Comet might have came out in the 70s. I spelled it wrong. Salaki, it was 1986. All right. And they said the next one will come about in 2061. But Lord willing, in 2061, we're not going to be in this kingdom, man. We're not going to be in this kingdom, you know. And there was a lot of things that were happening in the 80s, man. Because really, you know, the Lord was really showing E that his days were numbered when those other nations started to have missiles, man. When they start to have start to band together, you know, Cuba, Russia, all right, all that. There's a lot of shit going on in the 80s, man. But yes, E, you're looking at the beginning of the end of your empire. Well, actually, you're looking at the end of your empire. The toes, the miry toes are about to be crushed by the stone, which is Yahweh Shai. This is Isaiah 47, verse 12. It says, "Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers," which that's what's going on right now, man. You're about to have a bunch of stargazers and prognosticators, Salaki. As a matter of fact, you know, you go online, Jake's full of folly. I must have seen this post where Jake was like, basically he was gonna be the villain. He's like, all y'all, as soon as the eclipse comes, it's over for all y'all that did me wrong. And once I get these powers or some shit, you know, just and probably was so bugged out to be dead serious. And then this one woman, she was in the comments, she was like, she said LOL, but she was like, I'm gonna be casting spells on that day. And she could have been dead serious, but you know someone is, because this is, you know, these witchcrafts, these people actually utilize that. But hey, this is the time of that end, that it's gonna backfire. That Yahweh Shai Shai is gonna turn those demons up against you people, man. All right. It says, "Thou art weary within the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. But it's the end of Babylon. Behold, they shall be as stubble, because they're going to get burned up too. The Lord suffers not a wish to live. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before it, which is the end of this place. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee." Like it says that those ships, which is, you know, how you see them, a lot of them are sitting in the sea right now because they can't dock at certain places. But they're going to be sitting out there when this place gets destroyed, man, because it says that they're going to wail. All right, they're gonna wail for all the stuff that's going on over here, man. You know that this place got destroyed and they can't no longer make money off this wicked ass place. But this is 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. "He answered me then and said, Measures out a time diligently in itself. And when thou seest the part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Which the Lord gave us tokens. He didn't give us the exact day of the end, but he gave us tokens on when this place would be brought down. All right? On when he was going to return. You know? And hey, it's only looking like a few things left, because once this chaos comes, we understand that that's when he's really going to start to mandate this sea hip, man. That's really the major prophecy that we're waiting on. That Jacob's trouble in World War III, but Jacob's trouble is literally around the corner. And with Jacob's trouble comes the fall of this economy and the bringing in of a digital age, which is pretty much already here. He just has to crown it by making it, with that CBDC and the universal income all impended on one thing, because he's already coming out with this digital currency, with the universal basic income. So once people have that, all he has to do is convert it. Well, you're already used to this. I just made it simpler for you, and people are gonna eat it up, Even the ones that are saying that they would never take it, man. Lord willing, the Lord keeps brothers and we don't. Because people don't understand. That's a part of the hour of temptation. It's going to test the whole world, man. When you can't eat, when you can't feed your family, like the one Jake said years ago. He said, I can go without eating. I can go without that. But my daughter's not going to do any of that. Meaning he would be broken. He would give in. And that's the reason why the scriptures say he that loveth father, mother, sister, brother, daughter, son, more than me, is not fit to be my disciple. Because you have to take up this burden and listen to the Lord, man, regardless if you want to do your own thing. Well, your own thing is going to get you hemmed up. All right? It says, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Hey, the Lord said this, I have declared the end from the beginning, lest thou shouldest say that mine idol have done it. All right? So, hey, that earthquake today, that was a sign. That was a sign that no man prepared for either. All right? And the Most High is really coming to shake things up because he's near. For as like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. So it says these endings, it's being made manifest, it's being made plain. That this is the hand of Yahweh from Yahushua that's doing these things, man. So hey, stay tuned for the rest of the Lord's movie. Shalom, Kwame Yasharala.